All right, NBA playoffs. As we all know, this season was cut short due to the lockout, which meant a lot more games in a much shorter amount of time. I think it was really good for the young, energetic teams like Miami, Chicago, Oklahoma City, and in turn had a really negative effect on the older teams like Boston, the LA Lakers, and even San Antonio. So let's talk about what's going on in each conference. In the East, it is being heavily dominated by Miami and Chicago, and flying under the radar a little bit is Orlando, another good team, someone to watch out for. I think they're not quite getting the attention they deserve, in part because, we're so excited about Miami and Chicago, and plus all that Linsanity up in New York. That being said, let's talk about the Knicks. I don't think they're going to be relevant come playoff time. Jeremy Lin is an amazing player, and it's good for New York that they kind of got this spurt of greatness in the middle of the season like this, and it's good for the community and all that. And Jeremy Lin is a great player, there's no doubt about that. But when you think about a championship, I don't think that New York is coming to mind this year. Also, I think Boston's pretty irrelevant as far as playoffs go too. In the West, Oklahoma City is dominating. Kevin Durant, and the whole team for that matter, is playing like they are hungry for that championship. They don't want anyone to get in their way. The bottom 4 seeds in the West are kind of up for grabs. There's no real gap between the teams that are under the cutoff and the teams that are making it. Just a couple games. So really those last 4 seeds are up for grabs. The top 4 seeds, however, belong to Oklahoma City, of course, San Antonio Spurs, the LA Lakers, and the LA Clippers. I think that the Lakers have done a really good job of stepping up their game here in this crunch time, and we are really waiting for that. And now that they're playing well and they're seemingly healthy, I think they'll have a good run in the playoffs. The Clippers, however, I hate to bust everyone's bubbles on this, but I don't think they're going to be that relevant come playoff time. If you're just watching the highlights on ESPN, you're not getting the full effect of the Clippers. Ever since Chauncey Billups went down, Blake Griffin and Chris Paul are really all they have offensively. And let's face it, Blake Griffin gets sloppy. Not if you're watching just the highlight reel. They're only going to show his best work. But if you watch the game, he turns it over. He's a mess sometimes. You can't blame him. When you're that big, you have some flaws. So who do you think is going to make it to the finals? Who do you think is going to do well in the playoffs? Who's going to have a good run? And who do you want to see make it to the finals?